Daniel! I need you to lay underneath and spin my tail shaft.
What did he say?
Well, where the tail shaft would be.
Which Daniel you want?
You.
Well, it's not this Daniel.
I want you. You want...
Oh, no.
You want?
Underneath.
Yeah, you'll have to go up here.
Has it got a tail shaft in its seam?
Hey, nah. Hey?
I'm about to be a tassel.
Is it a 5-speed?
I can't get my fingers in there. It's a very large gearbox. Build what?
You ready?
Are you?
I'm ready.
What do you want me to do?
Give it a little spin.
It's locked.
What?
I'm in gear.
Oh, yeah, hang on.
Yep.
Oh, hang on.
Oh.
Right down.
Yep.
Yeah. Just keep doing what you're doing. Hey, do you want to see, George?
Yeah, what are you doing?
You want to look? Doing funny. Right, see here? Neutral. Ready? Yeah. Boom. First.
Whoa.
Spin it. Second. Third. Fourth. Fifth. Sixth. That's all we got. Back the other way. First. Neutral. This one won't actually show. Oh, it does. Lovely. Reverse.
Whoa.
I'm locked off.
Yeah, I was in reverse. How about now?
Neutral.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks, sir.
All of it?
Yeah. Actually, hang on.
No, that's what I asked for.
Sorry.
No, you're right. That's what I asked for. You still here?
Hi.
See this? I don't know.
What is that, Daniel?
This here.
Yeah.
Stop doing that.
I didn't do it.
You are.
No. It's
Can you spin it?
yeah. It's a big mount. It's a large mount. Oh, I can feel that.
Spin it again.
I'm still spinning. It's got some rather large shafts in this thing, hasn't it? Big shafts. Big diff. That's what that is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Finished?
Hey, all.
You sure?
Yeah.
It's a nice looking gearbox. Wow.
Wow.
It does not, does it?
Say word.
Word, my bro.
Oh.
I hear that.
What is it?
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
That's the turbo timer. Timing when to start.
What does a turbo timer do, Daniel?
Tells the turbo the time.
Oh,
What else would it do?
don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's your camera timer do?
I don't have a camera timer.
Well, you do.
I've got a time code.
No, it's got a. You can put it on like 15-second delay.
Well, he's still down here.
Me.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You can't get up.
Me. Is he talking to me?
Yeah.
You want me to hop up? I just got comfortable. Can you pull me out?
Welcome to the interior of Dave's lovely Mark IV Supra. Yeah, it's got a very pretty engine bay if you haven't seen that already, but I'm pretty sure it makes around 1200, roughly, 1200.
Does COVID exist? COVID? Yeah. True. Since when? Has it come back?
Dave's brought it up to us. We've got a HGT Supra Sequential package, and then we've also got a 9-inch bolt-in to a Supra rear end. So it's got a big, beefy diff. The shafts on the thing are like this big. They're huge.
NATO.
Who's NATO?
A bunch of countries. NATO is a few people. A few countries together
Yeah.
create NATO.
And then yeah, we got the gearbox in here. So I've just wired in the strain gauge and the reverse light proximity sensor and stuff like that. So obviously with a strain gauge, it means this is a flat shift compatible gearbox, especially with the Nexus. So we're just getting it all in the car and functioning and working. I've already checked. I've got the gear position is all working. I've got the strain gauge is all working.
We actually have a El Nino
Oh,
has
yeah.
been declared.
Mm.
You know what an El Nino is?
The weather conditions.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's an anomaly, a weather anomaly, weather monopoly. There's two of them.
Yeah. Do you know what
Yeah.
they mean? Do you know what they mean in Spanish?
No, talk to me.
one means little boy and the other one means little girl.
Does it actually?
Yeah.
Why do we have a little boy on the way?
And what I'm doing at the moment is just putting the shift boot on. So it came with another shift boot, which might be behind you, George. Can you see a big boot? Big black. It's like a big black triangle made of leather. You're lying. You definitely didn't. That's not it.
Boot. That's one tectonic plate. This is the other tectonic plate. They're friction, right? They rub like this. So it's a tectonic plate rubbing down, and it builds up enough friction that it goes twang,
Ooh.
which throws this thing like this. And you know, tsunami, right? Travels at about, it can travel up 500 kilometers an hour in the water
Wow.
at about 2 foot high of a wave, and it's not until it starts hitting shallow water, right, is when it starts raising. And that's where the wave comes from.
If you have a quick look around in here, you'll notice that it's got all green stitching and that one's got blue stitching. Yeah, we spoke to Dave and said, this is blue. Do you want it blue? Because I think you probably want it green. And he was like,
Yeah, I want it green.
And I was like,
that makes sense. So we're just leaving the factory one on here until he gets that one. And he's going to get it retrimmed and get the green stitching put in it and then put that in so that it's all matching. There's a lot of carbon on this car, if you haven't already noticed. There's carbon doors, green carbon there, green carbon here, carbon dash, carbon in the steering wheel, carbon center console. It's got some really nice bits in this thing, so didn't want to put a little eyesore in the middle of it all, you know. Wanted to keep it nice. So we're waiting on the tail shaft from Oliver's in Toowoomba, and then I'm just waiting on a set of BKR8Es, which apparently is the hardest spark plug to obtain. It's made from unobtainium. Give me a second here. Just can I make that reach? Sorry, what was I saying? They're made of unobtainium, these spark plugs. They're not actually, but apparently just nobody has them in stock. So they should be here this morning as well. Put the new spark plugs in, put the tail shaft in, and then we'll go just for a quick test drive.
There's too much happening for us to not acknowledge the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going downhill. El Nino's here. The world's because we have.
I'm pretty much done now until Daniel's just working on a bracket for the Diff. You want to go look at that? Not the Diff, the Gearbox. We can go look at that. You want to look at that? You got your bracket done?
Yeah, but I can pull up work with you.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh no, don't do it.
What idea?
That thing. So this is a gearbox breather. Pretty cool little breather actually for the gearbox. The, what do you call it?
Fuel?
Nah, like the air that comes out of it. Fumes, the
Ventilation.
the results of ventilation of a gearbox come in here, and then they've got to go through a metal filter, so it goes around the outside and then to the inside of the metal filter and then out and then through that filter as well. So it's like a double filtration to separate the oil from the air, and then once you turn the car off, the oil can then drain back into the gearbox. So that's pretty cool. We got to mount that. We're going to mount it up under the back. It's pretty much ready to roll after that once we get a tail shaft and some spark plugs. You can watch Daniel. Here you go, Daniel.
What, you want to watch me? Sweet. Are you good?
Yeah.
You can watch me. Are you watching? So we're about to weld up this piece of steel.
In a bracket.
I'm making a bracket. Yeah. So that thing Sam showed you, right? The filtration block. The ventilation station. This is in my face. As you can see, it's in my hand. And then what we're going to do is that thing sits in there, and then when the microphone's not there, this will sit together, sandwiched together, and then you can bolt that to anywhere you want to mount it.
Just film Daniel and I'll be Daniel. Dab, dab, dab. Oh, turn my hand a little bit. Turn my hand a little bit more. A little bit. Oh, back the other way. Back. I've still just made one tack. All that work, and it was one tack.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to turn it up a little bit. That's the problem. Just tweaking the machine. Oh, that was too much. 133. That's not good. Hang on. Just wait a second.
Sorry, sir.
There we go. It's better. Now it'll be good. Just going to check a tack on the other end. Oh, that's way better. That feels so much better. I'm glad that I set it at 135, not 133.
Crank her up.
135 is the number. I'm telling you, bruh.
You do that with the volume in the car too?
Yeah.
what you do that time.
But it's not always 5s. 17 I'll take. 23. Sort of depends. Put it in the comments below. What is your radio volume number? And probably not radio. Music. What is your music volume? What will you allow? Is it only 5s? Only even numbers? What if there's psychos that do only odd numbers?
Hello.
Hello.
What you doing down there?
Zip tying. What are you doing? I can't see a. There we go.
What are you up to now, Sam?
Huh?
What are you up to?
What am I up to?
Yeah.
Just not fit wood. Put that in there. Here we go.
Well done.
I can actually, you know those puzzles that say 3 to 5 years? I'll solve them in like 2 weeks.
Well. Oh.
I cut my finger too.
Oh.
Look at that. Probably can't even see it. It's very small.
Oh, I can make it look really big.
Oh, big pain.
Oh, that's really big.
Are we?
Have you got the drive shaft in?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, Andy did.
Yeah.
I was going to put gear position on the dash, but it already works. So now I don't need to. Never mind. Hello. All right, let's chat. All right, we got Dave Supra. I'm just giving it its final wash. It's ready to go. George also has to go, so we've got to do this talk on the run. Finished up its first test drive this morning, and everything looks really good. Really happy with it. So pretty much this thing has got an HGT 6-speed sequential Supra kit in it. From HGT installs one of their 6-speed sequential kits straight into a Supra. Comes with the mount, comes with the shifter plate to mount the sequential shifter, comes with all that sort of stuff, the bell housing, everything like that. This thing's got a honker of a diff in the back. It's also got some massive shafts on it, which will be able to hopefully hold up to the abuse that the 2J and these welds with radials on them are going to put them through. They're very beefy, so I don't think he'll be snapping shafts at all. The 2 kits were really good. We've got a tail shaft from Oliver's in town. Oliver's drive shafts in Toowoomba. If you Google that, you'll find it. He made us a tail shaft up, so everything's sick. Goes through all the gears nicely. Everything sounds good. Everything sounds nice and straight cut, but not too straight cut to insinuate that there's a problem. So that's really good. Just giving it a bath now so he can have it back. And then it's going to go get the flat shift tune sort of stuff set up elsewhere. He's already got somebody organised to do that for him. So very cool car now. I believe it makes like 1100, so it's now 1100 horsepower with the sequential and a diff that's going to handle all that power. So with a really good traction control strategy, this thing will be really fast. Still not as fast as an auto, but arguably more fun to drive because sequentials are just sick. It's a really tidy car, really well put together, really tasteful, and everything looks good. Carbon bonnet, welds, radials on the back, all the nice Haltech gear inside, and now a nice sequential and a really nice rear end to go with it. It's kind of the whole package. It's also super tidy under the bonnet. He's done a really good job of that. Everything's polished and it's super clean. It's a really nice car. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Pardon me. So, that's it. I think I'm done. Yeah. Yeah, I'm done. I don't really even know what else to talk about. Bye. Hooroo, goodbye. Hooroo, goodbye.